Ding, ding, ding.
It's your favourite black people. Say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. Always. Say true God.
Seriously? Say true God.
God. We're back. Say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.
God. Always. Say true Mate, brother. What the hell? Stranger danger.
She's back.
Hi, everyone. Did you miss me?
I said she's back too. I didn't say she's black, by the way.
How dare you? Attacked. First attack. Been gone a month and a bit. And I get attacked as soon as I get back to my own podcast. What's happening?
Too much. Everything. Nothing.
Oh, my
It's all
God.
going on.
First of all, big shout out, big thanks to all the listeners. I feel like I've just done this continuously since I've started this podcast. For your patience, for letting me have a rest. I had a lot of messages on the Instagrams, on the Facebook, on all the things saying, take my time, had a bit of burnout, come back when you're ready, sis. So I'm back. I'm back. It's my birthday next week, 41.
Ooh.
So, got to get back to things, I suppose. But, brother, we've missed a lot. And I've got a bit of a list of what happened since I've been away in the world.
Since you've been away. So for those who haven't been listening to them yarns before, this is your first time. It's been since early Feb since we were able to collab together.
It makes me feel even more guilty. Like,
that's not about guilt. It's just about letting them know the time frames that we're dealing with here is
I didn't realize how long it had actually been.
But it's only like 6 weeks.
Really?
But the world has been wild.
Well, can I tell you, since I've left, a world war has kicked off. See what happens when I go away.
What happens when you stop? Then now you feel guilty. If you would have been doing this, would be no world war.
World war. War and let's go through the list of things that have happened since Carly has been on a break. War kicked off in Iran with the US. One Nation has won more seats in the country. Carly dropped a new podcast, Black Justice, if you want to listen to it. Carly had a hospital stay. Interesting. Aaron busted his fingers.
Busted more than his finger.
Okay, we'll get to
time
that.
to talk about that. Don't worry about that.
Petrol shortage and prices. Ridiculous. We had Easter. The football, the NRL's back, the AFL's back. All the things are back. Aaron did his first solo episode on the Manosphere. Hey, and drum roll. Them Yarns has been shortlisted as a finalist for the Australian Audio Awards in Sydney under the category of Best Society and Culture Podcast as an independent podcast.
I ended up too early.
Go on, do it.
How long that
Do
name
it.
was.
Do it. Nah, that's a different one. Ready?
See how she goes? And she's been going for this long now. She just attacks me straight away. Just trying to bring the what's the word? The flair, the pizzazz.
Had no energy, now got too much energy.
Yeah.
Need to bring it down. I tell you what, that's just some of the list of what's happened.
Yes.
Did I miss anything?
I
think, where do we start? Where do we unpack? We've got to catch up.
Where do it? I think I spoke briefly around your uncle starting that war in the last one.
That's your dad.
That
is your father.
That is not true, ladies and gentlemen. That is definitely not true. Thank you very much.
Zaddy.
None of the men in my family have little mushrooms. Thank you very much.
You got that light skin from somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
Not him, I can tell you that much. I mean, it's obviously taking over the world news at the moment because the price of petrol is just going through the roof everywhere, So you get all these poor countries.
Crazy.
All being targeted. I feel like they're being targeted because some clown's trying to distract the fact that he's in the Epstein files. So
it's bananas. I don't know how much you drive. You sunny coast, you have to come to Brisbane a fair bit. You cruise around, training.
Yeah, I try
kids.
to catch public transport now. Albo said catch public transport, so I've been catching the train
down. Are you a good citizen?
Down.
You're like,
I'm a good citizen, It's just what I do. But yeah, we usually drive at least 45 minutes each way, twice a week.
You're not doing that now. You're just full training.
Full train, which is a longer trip. So the reason why I drive 45 minutes is because the train trip actually takes longer because there's so many stops between where I am on the north end of the Sunshine Coast, or, north central north. But it's the most northern train station, and it stops everywhere between here and Caboolture. So it's a bit longer of a trip, but obviously with the price of petrol, it's only 50 cents here in Deadly,
Well,
Queensland.
it's only 50 cents for
So
now.
yeah,
For
yeah,
now.
50 cents for now. And
Hey,
yeah, that's like a $50 trip.
man. And you know what? I'm feeling for everybody in communities because we got city prices. And right now, I think in Brisbane, as of today, this week of the 7th of April, $2.20 something I saw today. But the last time I filled up my car, which was about a week ago before we got the little discount, thanks for that,
Yeah.
Albo, $2.45. And that's city price. So I can only even imagine like some of the community prices right now are hectic.
Yeah, we did a family trip through NT, drove the whole state territory. Massive drive, amazing. We should talk about it one day. But we were paying $2.50, $3 then,
Yeah.
and that was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So that was, we were paying dollar fifty here in town.
I remember those
So
days, $1.50.
$1.50, can you imagine?
We all
Like,
complained. Remember a few
yeah,
years ago when the petrol dropped to 99 cents? You
yeah.
can't even get a lollipop for that now.
I was talking to somebody about, I remember when, this is how old I am.
Here we go.
I remember when petrol stations didn't even have a dollar as an option. They
No.
just had two numbers.
Two numbers.
Petrol prices never went above, in Queensland, petrol prices never went above a dollar. So they just had them two numbers. So so it was like 98 cents or it was 75 cents,
Correct.
60 cents, 32 cents, whatever it was.
Remember when
And
it went
then,
up to a
yeah,
dollar and everyone cracked the shits?
yeah, I was like, what is this? There's a third digit? And
Look
then,
now.
and yeah, yeah. So a
And
few places just add that one little gammon one,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
now you don't know what number it's
You
going to
see
be.
a one now and you're like, oh, sweet Jesus, where have you been all my life?
Get in there.
No, not now. We're up to $2. I think if you've got a diesel car, even worse, close to $4 soon.
Yeah.
And I have a theory, brother, and I don't want to be a cooker. First of all, let me just
Come on,
say,
cooker.
no, let me just preface this conversation by starting with, I don't want to be a cooker, but
She's going to say something cooked.
no, I think I'm not a conspiracy guy, but I am a political, I do like a political sphere and a political, what's the word, prediction. I think Albo's message to us as a nation the other week, which could have been an email, by the way, but that's, neither here nor there. That's fine. His, which I stayed up for. I didn't have to stay up for it, but I didn't want to miss out. I don't want to get
Yeah.
FOMO. I was very sick
Yeah.
in bed, and I was like, I'll just stay up till 6 o'clock. So me, pretty bombed up on Oxy because I was very sick, still trying to stay awake from that 6 o'clock address to the nation, which could have been an email, but that is okay, Albo. I think the prediction is Albo was giving us that as his little go and enjoy life. Everything's okay, but he knows more than what we know. And I feel like in a few weeks, maybe even days, there'll be troops on the ground in Iran because that's the only way they're going to win the war, the US.
Yeah.
And that strait is going to be closed and prices are going to up and up and we're going to be restricted. I think we're going to have a little
true.
lockdown on petrol and we're going to have that's my prediction. That is my prediction.
Yeah.
Essential workers only,
I don't think
farmers
that's
workers.
cooker.
You don't reckon? I reckon it's a
nah.
political.
No, I don't think I don't think that's a cooker idea. I think
Okay,
that's-
good.
I think that's pretty normal because
All right.
of the unpredictability of the orange clown. I
Your
think
dad.
the reason, yeah, I think the reason why they said that was to get people out of go out there, you see
Yes.
it because,
We're
in a
going to
few
take it
weeks
away soon.
we don't know what's going to happen. So you better get there, enjoy it now while you can. Enjoy this Easter with your family and your friends because,
Yes.
2 or 3 weeks, you're not going nowhere.
That's
And
what
I
I
don't think it'll be a
think.
lockdown like COVID, obviously, because that was health related. It'll just be everybody's working from home unless you have to, unless you're essential.
I reckon
That sort
it'll
of stuff.
be essential workers out, farmers, truckies
Yeah, yeah.
only for a bit. And
Yeah.
hopefully essential workers in that will be Uber Eats. I'm really hoping they'll be classed as essential items
Terrible, eh?
because even though I'm on a low fiber diet right now, thanks to my sickness, I will be looking around for that Uber Eats. I
Yes.
can't just stay at home and do nothing. You really think about when you got no car and you can't go anywhere. Now, I have been that person. I didn't get my license till I was 25.
Wow.
I didn't get a car properly till I was like 26, 27. Even then, it was just the busted up Nissan. So
Yes.
I had no wheels for years and years, and I used to walk everywhere. I used to bus, Greyhound bus, Sun bus, all them kind things. around North Queensland and Sydney. And you just don't think about it when you don't have a car, but everything takes so much longer to do when you don't have a car. And then when you get the car, you take it for granted. And if I have to lose the car in the driving, I'm going to go insane.
So the cooker thing that I have heard, and I don't know why I thought you might have said this, but the cooker thing that people have been saying that is ridiculous is that this is a government conspiracy to get people to buy electric vehicles.
Oh, that, you know what? I don't feel like that's very far off because there's so many incentives.
And I was saying to them, I said this in the podcast that never made it to air. The thing I don't understand is, like in 2019, Bill Shorten said, we're going to push for more electric vehicles. We're going to push for electric trucks, blah, blah, blah. We're going to push towards that. And the coalition said, they're trying to take away your weekend. They're trying to take away your four drives. Wasn't happening. But if that had happened, you wouldn't have such a need for petrol and people wouldn't be so worried about cost of living because you'd have more people in electric vehicles and they would be much cheaper now because there'd be a whole lot more second-hand ones on the market because this is like 6-7 years ago. So if we had started back then, I'm getting one this year. I'm actually
What are you getting?
I've emailed the salary sacrifice people. I said, give me some options. What's the closest thing available today? Like I want to be able to walk in and grab one. They probably won't have any, but whatever's the easiest, except for a Tesla. Obviously, I don't want your uncle's car. But
it's your dad too. You have two dads.
How many dads I got? If we had done that 6 years ago, you'd be much more fossil fuel proof because you wouldn't be worried about it. You'd be, what's my petrol bill? Who cares? I'm driving an EV. So I've got mates in EVs at the moment, laughing, driving around, driving everywhere, just cruising through. Oh yeah, I'm going to blah 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 blah.
But the problem is infrastructure. There's just not enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Plugins. There really isn't, and
that's the point. Yeah, if we'd done that in 2019, we would have had 6 years of EV infrastructure. And
when was the last time you drove a fully hybrid car?
When I travel for work, I've had a few full electrics and hybrid cars, so I like them.
But like fully hybrid?
Yeah. So one of Mel's friends has got one. It's a Kia, and it's full hybrid. So half electric, half petrol.
See, I can do that, but the full electric cars freak me out, bro. Because I hired one in Scotland, and that thing counted down so quickly. The battery. Do you know what it's like to drive in rural Scotland in a battery-operated car that you have no idea where you're going? When's the next play? How do I even fill this thing up with electricity? How does this thing work? And it's counting down. You know when you get to like your 1% on your phone, it's the strongest battery strength you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. But the battery sweats. I can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I was driving one in Townsville. So I look like Deadly Wheel up there. They're all the Bergen's like, look at this person driving an electric car. And I was just driving it everywhere. I didn't even look at the battery until I got close. I was like, oh, do I have to charge this thing? And I got down to I think 3 or 4 days. I think I got it down to like 25% when I got back to the airport. But I didn't have to fill it up. I'm like, I can't fill it up. You just fill it up. Like, yeah, that's fine. I was like, that's good. Because, usually when you hire a car.
Got to fill it up. Petrol.
Yeah, not me. I'm just drive in, drop it off.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I could do that. I can't commit just yet to the full electric. I could probably do a hybrid situation. But my car's pretty good on petrol. But I don't know. If your car gets taken away tomorrow, what's happening? If you have no fuel tomorrow, what's going to happen?
Yeah, exactly right. We'll be stuck home.
God.
You'll
go
bikes.
Crazy. You don't like doing.
We've got push bikes.
What? Unless it's electric, I don't want to get on that either.
I got a push bike for free on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody's giving it away. I was like, I'll take it.
I'll take that.
So I guess I'll be pumping those wheels up and getting out of here.
At some point, we need to talk about Facebook Marketplace on this podcast.
Yes,
note that everybody.
I've got some stories.
Oh my days. Well, that's So that's our predictions then. Okay, no petrol, or I'm going to call it. There's going to be no driving unless you're essential.
Yeah.
For a couple of weeks at least. They'll kick us off for a few weeks.
Right?
Well, what are we up to now? What's the stage?
Well, stage 2.
Of a petrol crisis? 2. What's the wording?
Yeah, I can't remember.
What's stage 3? I want to know the stages now.
All right, wait on.
God.
Let me just look it up. All right, so I found it. You want to hear it?
Go.
So stage one, plan and prepare. So this is what they've just done. Stage two, he just announced, he said, yeah, everybody be careful, we're going to do okay. We're cutting the fuel excise, etc., etc. Use your fuel wisely. Stage three, targeted action. So we have to go to stage three before we have the full one. So stage three is next. That's more stringent targeted measures. So mandatory measures of suppliers drop further. So, you might say you only get 50 liters per house or something. And then the last one, stage four, and that's like essential services only. So this has still got stage three to go before we get to stage four.
I reckon they'll combine 3 and 4. There you go. You heard it here first. Hot tip.
Right.
Have you tried to fill up a mower canister or any sort
I've
of...
been holding off.
Brother,
I need it.
I hear all sorts of faces
I
are
need
pulled at people at the moment at the survey. You
I
try
think
to
I'm
fill
just
up
going
a
to take my
whippersnipper.
lawnmower and just open up the boot. And I open up my whippersnipper, have that in the boot, and I'll look.
got the ride
this is
on.
for that.
I've got the ride on. I'm just going to ride it to the petrol station.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
looking at me. It's for the freaking mower. Yeah. I'm too scared
exactly
to.
right. Because I've got a big, like, 20-liter job too. I don't have like the little Gammon.
Nah, you're doing the
You know,
most.
I used to have them little Gammon 3-liter
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
but now I've got like a 20-liter.
What do you need 20 litre for? What are you filling up?
Everything.
What you got
Fill up
there?
I got lawnmowers, whippersnippers. I had something else.
Something else. Pee-wee 54
We
or
didn't
something.
have we didn't have RACQ, so that was in case we ran out of petrol. Just dad stuff. You just buy
Dad
stuff
stuff.
because you might need it one
You
day.
might need it. Yeah.
And now look,
Next
fuel
minute,
fuel crisis. Now we need it.
prepping for a zombie apocalypse.
Oh yes.
Okay, here's a new scenario. What if we all run out of petrol? Next minute, there is zombies. What are we going to do? Don't
well.
answer that question.
Let me think about it. I've actually been preparing for this day. I've got a shed. The shed is prepared. Don't worry.
With a 20
Meet me at
litre
Just
petrol.
meet me at my house. You'll be fine. You and the dogs get to our house with 4
my
dogs in the
God,
shed.
I've got no
we'll be
petrol to
right.
get there.
Oh yeah, you're
Someone
right.
will pull me over, siphon
Get
me.
get an EV.
Or are we going to see siphoning going on? Is that going to be
There
the
is,
new
but
thing?
yeah. No, I have seen Facebook
Oh
posts of
my
people saying,
God.
"Oh, somebody siphoned my bloody diesel out of the car."
This is what happens. Anarchy. Absolute anarchy. Just relax, everyone. I don't know. If I have to go back to... See, I don't catch public transport anymore because I don't need to go anywhere. I work from
Yeah.
home, do the podcast from home. I don't like people. The only time I really ever go anywhere is to go shopping for food, take the dogs to the park. That is it. That's my entire world.
Yeah, you can start Uber Eats eating
Uber
your
Eatsing.
groceries.
Look, if I have to become an
Uber
Uber
delivery?
Eats driver just to be an essential guy to get out and about, that's what I'll do. All right.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually.
Hacks.
think about that.
That's what I'm saying. All right, so that's what happened. We've unpacked the wall. We've unpacked the petrol. Hopefully, we'll
Yeah.
see an increase in that. Now, what happened to your busted fingered hole? What else? What else did you bust?
Everything. So yes, let me hold my fingers up good ways
George,
to the camera.
only
so you can
one.
have a
That's rude.
look. So you can see
Jesus, look how big it is. That's what she said. It's the one on the right. Yeah.
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 So my left, your right.
Jesus.
That's as straight as I can take it.
Up ya.
Like I'm trying to
This
hold it
is-
straight like this one, good ways.
Up
But
you.
that's how we go here. That is. So that happened, and in the same week, I was running my fastest, and I busted my poo poo valve.
No, you never
Good ways.
did. What?
Gave
What do you
myself,
mean you were running?
Gave myself playing touch football,
Oh, okay.
and I was sprinting. I was good ways like,
How?
and like, oh, and next minute went to the doctors. I got a hernia.
No.
I gave myself a
Okay,
hernia running.
okay,
That's how
40
far.
plus.
My legs are too powerful for the rest of my body. That's what it is.
I
The
don't know.
doctor said, "Wow, you must have been." I said, "I was flying, Russ. Don't worry
I
about
was
me. I was
straining
flying
like
knee,
it.
bruh. You should like sign me up for the knockout." Is what they were saying. That's how fast I was running.
No
Like this
one
lad.
said that. No, no.
Look at him. Like sign him up for the knockout. He's going to be scoring tries everywhere.
Who is Reece Walsh? I'm here. I'm ready.
Exactly,
I've got a
yeah.
hernia. I
I'm
deserve the
telling ya.
spot. Wow.
Yeah. If I didn't get that hernia, I would probably be on the wing right now for Broncos.
You'd be the cousin I claim in the NRL. Is
Yeah.
all I'm saying. If it didn't happen to that hernia, damn it. All
Yeah.
right.
So unfortunately, my powerful legs.
So what's
don't
that?
Fit some shorts anymore. So I got to
Finished?
get surgery.
Finish. Touch. Gone for the
No, I
year.
got to get surgery, and then that's it. 6 weeks, and I'm good again.
Wait. So you're still playing touch now with the hernia?
No, I
Okay.
can, but I just can't run properly, so I stopped.
So touch
Like,
on
you
hold.
can just jog. Basketball's on. Everything's on hold. I can't lift anything more than 5 kilos.
Oh.
I've only let her do like little gammon yoga poses.
That's not fun. That's
I
actually
know.
really
I
yuck.
didn't like yoga when I could move, let alone when I can't move.
Jeez. And so you got to get a
So,
surgery.
yeah, surgery next
Jeez.
Friday. Next Friday, I'm going under.
Hey, look out. Make sure you get those extra things that you need for pain. If you need to share them, I'm here. That's all I'm going to
Yes,
say.
I will definitely be getting all the extras for pain. I like the. I do.
Good rest.
I can see how people will get addicted to them.
You know what? It really sucks. I have some painkillers after my recent hospital visit.
Yeah.
Within 4 days, they don't work on me anymore. Well, they barely work on me as it is.
Wow.
And then after 4 days, I was wide awake.
Just get
Couldn't
used to it.
sleep.
That sucks.
Everyone else, addiction. Who I got to be to get an addiction? Anyway, that's not something.
You're like, can this just work for me, please? You know?
Something like what the
Yeah.
hell? Actually, I don't want an addiction. It's a horrible thing. But yeah, that's crazy, brother. So you got surgery. I was in hospital. Friggin' hell, man, what's happening? We're in the wars.
We're going through the wars. But yeah, so then I went to my physio today,
Yeah.
and he's like, blah 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 blah. And then he's like, have you had your finger X-rayed yet? I'm like, no. He's like, oh, why? I'm like, I don't know. Just had other things on my mind. He's like, you might have to get 2 surgeries.
No.
He's like, what? He's like, yeah, you might have to get a splint put in your
No.
finger. So they might have to re-break it to set it, and then put the wire through.
So you're telling me it's broken right now?
Yeah, yeah. He reckons it's broken.
Oh, so you're just walking around with a broken finger
Yeah,
and you're
I'm
just
I'm
fine.
tough, me, bruh.
It's not sprained. It's a
No.
yeah. See,
That's why they're going to sign me up for the knockout. Just walls,
knockout. Sign him up for all of it. It's just a
Sign up
living
for all of it.
legend.
Yeah, so
That's a lot.
Mel's been trying to tell me for weeks that it's broken. I said, no, it's all right. I can curl it up. And then I
Why do
Googled
men
it and
do
I said,
this? Why do men go, it's fine, I don't need what? What's that about?
well, because I can hold the mic. So I thought it's not broken. But if I try to squeeze the mic, then my finger hurts.
But why is it that you want to walk around with a broken finger, men will play or keep boxing with broken ribs and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get the man flu, that's it. It's game
Yeah.
over. You're the most in
True.
pain you've ever seen.
That is
What's that about?
That is the truest words I've ever heard. Had a broken jaw for 3 days before I went to the doctors. But if I get the man flu, I'm lying down in bed.
You're dead. You're absolutely
I'm
dead.
saying, babe, not going to work today, even though work's just downstairs. I'm not going to work. I'm staying here.
Works literally in the next room.
Yeah, work literally down the stairs where my office is. I could bring my laptop to the bed.
That's
I'm
dumb.
not. I'm
I
not
can't
going
deal
in
with
today.
this.
And so yeah, and I don't know what it is. Man flu just hits different,
Man
and
flu.
it's scientifically proven.
No, it's not.
It is scientifically proven by a
wor-
man doctor that man flu is worse than it is for women. So
I hear it's
take
worse,
that.
worse than childbirth. That's what I hear.
I'm not going to go that far. I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying, comparatively speaking, men flu, woman flu, man's worse.
Oh my God. All right. Your actual mother won some more seats. One Nation.
Yep.
The leader
Yep,
of
my
One Nation.
actual mother.
Your
Yep.
actual birth mother. You have 2 redheaded parents. I can't believe that. What are the
I know,
odds?
it's amazing.
You turned out black. This makes no sense. One Nation. You actually called it. We called it at the start of the
Told ya.
year. The what is it? The rise of the
Right-wing nut jobs.
Rise of the Bogan. Let's just call it Rise of the Bogan. Should we just go with
Yeah.
that? Sounds about right. So we've done. We don't really need to say anything more about that. No more airtime
No.
for that. Easter weekend. Did you have a good Easter?
Yeah. We didn't do much, which was nice. Had a bit of a quiet one. Ate some food, ate some chocolate, got some housework done. So we have a yellow and white house, which looks beautiful, except yellow and white shows all the dirt, all the mold. So, so we have all
Yep.
this rain, and it's
Need to
just
clean the
been
house.
building and building all in the outside of the house, not the inside of the house. No mold on the inside of the house. We're all around the wall, all these white posts. I'm getting the brooms and the things that's having to scrub these posts, scrub the walls.
Dad life.
'Cause it's just building up. So
Petrol, brooms,
petrol,
whippersnippers.
brooms, detergent. Kids, what? Just get that washing detergent. Yep, pour it in. Yep, go in there.
Sugar
Get your
soap.
broom. Yep, just scrub that. So, and then I played some golf.
Nice. I did see your golf hat.
Yes, that's my son's hat. I stole that. Got to give it to him by his grandmother, Pauline Hanson. She gave it to him.
I messaged you on Good Friday. We were just like messaging on Facebook, and then you're like, "Okay, I'm just cleaning up before family get here." And I'm like, "Oh, that's right. People have people over for Easter.
Yeah.
You have guests and like gatherings. Did you have seafood? Did you do the whole Christian
So,
brunch?
Yeah, and here's a fun fact: I didn't actually ever take the time to know why we eat seafood.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Something to do with fish in the sea, Jesus. Wait, let me unpack. Jesus went missing a couple of days, found him in the cave. Next minute he wasn't there. Fish,
No.
the blood of Christ, resurrection.
No.
Somewhere in there, something
Nothing.
to do with why we eat fish. Why? Please.
So we eat fish. The tradition actually comes from obviously that part of the land. And so a sacrifice for them to show their commitment to, the sacrifice that Jesus made for that time is to not eat any warm-blooded animal. So the reason why you eat fish is because it's considered it's not a delicacy like lamb and goats
Right.
and all those things were, because that's what you love to eat. So they said,
Where
we're
did
going
they
to make
get
this
the fish
sacrifice.
from?
And so fish was just considered it's just not a warm-blooded animal. It's not like a working animal. It's not something that
Was this in Jerusalem? I get very lost.
It's in that
It's in the Middle Eastern area.
in the Middle Eastern area. So for the
Okay.
Middle Eastern people, it was that's a sacrifice for them not to eat.
When I think of Middle East, and this
special
is so arrogant and stupid. I always think just like deserty. I just think desert. There's no water. So I'm like, where they get this fish? Of course, there'd be rivers and streams.
So like Persian,
course.
Persian people, all them up, yeah. So that's that's what it is. So we eating seafood because that wasn't considered the delicacy that it is today. The good food was like beef and pig and I don't
Right.
mean pig and those parts, but like that sort of stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, that's the sacrifice.
Is there not a part in the Bible? Now, look, I don't know about the Bible, but what I've heard of the Bible is there a bit in there about you can't eat crustaceans. Is this correct?
Yeah, there's something about eating shellfish or something.
Something
you're
about
not supposed to do.
shellfish. I did
In the
see a lot
same
of
place
people
where it
eating
says
it.
you're not supposed to have no tattoos, no shellfish, don't be gay.
Yeah.
Supposedly, there's a few things that people sort of skip over when I think you're supposed to eat pork in one of them as well. But
Can I tell you why I never read the Bible? And people are probably like, you're so ignorant about religion. You don't know about Christianity. It's because I actually was dyslexic and couldn't read it. And no one actually ever explained the Bible to me. I didn't know that the Bible was people's stories about Jesus in chapters. And about that whole time. I didn't know that until last year. I didn't know that till last year, people. Okay. I had a Bible and how I know that I have autistic traits? Because
What?
I liked the feel of the Bible because of the nice paper and the gold on the outside of it. And I liked
goodness.
flicking it. Of like, oh, this is nice. Read the first page, couldn't understand any more after that. So, not my fault, people.
I've read it multiple times. So I grew up in mum still goes to, don't know what denomination.
Come on now, you need to know this. You grew up
It's a
in it,
part
didn't
of
you?
Christian.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like Presbyterian or Catholic or Anglican. It's like a new one, like Anglican.
Okay.
It used to be like Assemblies of God or something. Yeah, so I read it back to front a few times because I like to read, and some of it's pretty interesting. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it's in Leviticus. I think it's where it talks about like no shellfish,
Right.
no like different cloth. You're not supposed to mix cloths. There's a lot of these random little random things, and shellfish was one of them
Okay.
in there.
So did you have shellfish on Easter or just fish?
Yeah, we have everything.
You had all the things. Okay. Yeah. See, I can't keep up
No,
with the
no
rules.
crabs, no crabs
No
this time 'cause
crab.
there wasn't as many of us. So just
You were
prawns
there,
and
though?
Fish. Yeah. Yes, I was there.
Back,
with the
baby.
crab.
Yes.
She's back. She is back, ladies and gentlemen, and others. So I had prawns and oysters and fish, which is usually we
Sorry, it was a bit late.
usually we have edible crabs, not
Don't try to get out of it. You were the biggest crab there. Anyway, last thing we'll unpack before we go to our next segment is the fact that we've been shortlisted for a podcast award, a national podcast award. Can you believe this? You and
Crazy
I.
times. Crazy times. I wonder which episode they listened to.
Well, we had a whole reel. Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry.
I can tell you right now, the Little Black podcast that could, we're up there,
Yeah.
baby. Hey?
Yeah, we're going.
Some of the other people, we've got Christian Hull. I don't know if you know who Christian Hull is.
Yeah.
Christian
He's still
Hull's
there.
he's been nominated, shortlisted. We've got bloody all the big stations, and then you got them yarns, eh?
In them yarns.
What do you reckon our
So we gotta-
chances
we
of
got-
winning are? We can do bets on.
We got to work out a way to get there. That's what we got to do.
We don't have
The
petrol.
with the price of petrol, we might be hitchhiking.
Darn. It is actually at the end of, was it May? I think it's in May. It's the Australian Audio Awards.
Yep.
End of May in Sydney.
My mate from Ravenshoe, he said we can stay at his house.
Did he?
He's like, she's from Ravenshoe, she can stay here too. I already trust her. He's like, she must be good people.
Although I
like,
do
all right.
barrack for the Roosters and not the Ravenshoe Magpies. Just keep that in mind. Oh, sorry, that's the Hurban Magpies. That's
he
my
won't
bad.
care. He won't care about that. He was that bony. He was that bony. He was never on a football field. So
Darn, he didn't get chosen. Nah.
yeah.
He never made Peninsula. Is that what you're saying?
No, he never made Peninsula. He's
Same.
tall, skinny, and smart. Not the thick country boys like the other ones.
I too didn't have a blue Peninsula jacket of my own, but that's fine.
That's a shame. I think I almost made Peninsula. I was that good.
Yeah, everyone in my cousin had a Peninsula except me. If you
Yeah.
don't know what it is, a Peninsula. If you made Peninsula, you were like the shit at sport.
Yeah, your representative region,
North Queensland, that blue and black zip up jersey I had. Like
You went away and got flogged by Central Queensland, but that's
you
all
never
right.
did. Peninsula always won
Tell them,
everything.
bust them off.
No, that didn't happen.
Run straight north.
Straight with the busted ass finger
I'll
hernia.
try to break my other finger.
No, actually, to get to Sydney for the awards would be pretty mad. How good would that be? Me, Aaron, and Courage coming
Yes.
together to accept our award.
Yeah.
We've got some stiff competition though. We really do in the
do.
category. She Matters is a great podcast. The
Yep.
people who we're up against, and who knows? You know what? Just to be shortlisted, that's pretty dope, brother.
Yeah. No, I think anytime you get shortlisted for a national award is pretty deadly. Like, I think in between you being real dry, I think we do some real good content.
I mean, it got us there, didn't it? We really got there in the end. It's not how you did it; it's the fact that we got there. So.
Yeah.
Crack ups, but I don't. People can't vote for us. Yeah, otherwise, we would have already won.
Say, how do we win?
No, we just got to leave it up to the radio gods.
So they've shortlisted us,
Yeah.
and then we go there, and they've already made the decision.
Well, they vote. There's a whole panel of like
100 people
judges. No, there's a whole bunch of judges, and apparently they judge between now and then and choose who wins out of each category, and then obviously it gets announced on the night. So
Yeah. Well, as long as they're taking into account best looking as well as best podcast,
this
I
is
think
what I'm
we've got it.
saying. If they don't take that into consideration, it's rigged. Is all I'm saying.
It's rigged. Yep. Racist.
Racist.
Yep. We're going
Just
off.
look at us. We've got
Yes.
one of these mic things now. That's a
Yes.
personalised Them Yarns mic socket. Okay?
Yep.
If that doesn't get us over the line, I don't know what will.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we're there. So
If me
let's
taking
see.
a hiatus for a month and a half from the podcast doesn't get us over the line, I don't know what will.
I've been playing Lotto. I was like, I'm going to win Lotto, and then I can afford to get us there. We'll have to hire a
Playing
private.
Lotto.
We'll charter a plane for Courage because
Yep.
international flights will be shut down. So we have to charter a plane.
A boat, just a leaky
Yeah.
boat. Come on over
Yeah.
from New Zealand.
Get him hooked up with that traditional. What's that traditional canoe they have over there?
Yeah, what is
Yeah.
it? Oh God, I've just butchered that. I'm so sorry to all the Mouldy Mob.
Courage, put in what the traditional word is there,
please.
this bit, and then we'll get you one of those, and start paddling, brother. We'll see you in 6 weeks.
If you're trying to work out what the hell we're talking about, you actually have to pay for your own ticket to go to the awards. We don't have no
Yes.
deadly big sponsors here on the show, so
Yes.
no one's flying us down. No one's sponsoring us.
Yeah,
If we want to go, we got to pay.
we got to pay for it. So
We've got accommodation
worry.
sorted. We need
We got
some
it, yeah.
flights.
old Shifty from Ravens, so he said he's got
Shifty.
3 bedrooms. He's like, nah, come down. He's all welcome.
Where's he live? What suburb? We close?
Yeah. He's like North Sydney, just outside of the city.
North Sydney. Ew, brother. Ew.
No, like north of the city, not North Sydney,
I
like
was gonna
north
say.
of the
Okay,
city.
right.
Not like
Eastern
mainly
suburbs then.
Northern Beach. Yeah, eastern
Yeah.
suburbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, get it
I
right.
can't remember the name. Anyway, he's close. It's like 10 minutes from the
Yeah.
airport, 15 minutes from the airport,
Okay.
15 minutes from the city.
Could be a deal. Could be a deal. If you're listening and you have a business you want to sponsor us, hey, we're open for it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
We'll give you a shout out.
Give you a shout out. We'll dance at your wedding. We can do that.
Yeah.
We'll take a selfie with you.
Yes. Yep. I can sing at your wedding.
Aaron can sing. I could probably sing. I don't know.
No, let's just leave it for me.
Let's
Courage
just-
can DJ.
Courage can definitely DJ. Courage will be like, get away from me, both of you. I don't know if Courage would be ready to come to an event with you and I. I just
You're
courage
right.
would freak out, I think.
This is what we're like all the time, brother. This is pretty mild. We turn it down for the
We really
podcast.
do. We really actually do. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We might actually get to the audio awards between now and the end of May,
I
but
have faith.
I don't know. We'll
I
see.
have faith that
But
way.
congratulations on our shortlist
Yes,
anyway.
congratulations.
Hey,
Good job, sister.
let's do this to the camera.
Oh yeah. Good job.
Losers. All right. Let's go. It's a new segment, Less Oge.
Hill that are willing to die on.
Yes, we have not done this segment in a long time. You know, if you're not sure what hill you're willing to die on is all about, Carly and I are very opinionated people. We love to share our thoughts, obviously why we have a podcast. And one of those things we like to argue about is we give somebody a hill, we give each other a hill that we're willing to die on.
Yep.
And we agree or disagree. We've had a mixed batch.
We
There's
have.
some that we've been like, yes. I think one of them, I can't remember which one it was. You're like, yeah. I was like, I definitely 100% agree with that. You're like, oh, that's
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
not what
a
I thought was going to
surprise.
happen. But yeah, there's been a few that we've disagreed on. So it'd be interesting to see where we go for this one. So I think we might have touched on this subject before, but it's brought up again with all the Epstein files stuff that's been happening.
Right.
You know, seeing all this other stuff that's been out there in the ether, on the internet about these crazy groups of people who are exploiting innocent people. And there's been a run of these videos that have just hooked me and they've convinced me.
Okay.
And the hill I'm willing to die on is that Michael Jackson was set up by people from the Epstein files. He was not actually a child pedophile. He was calling out child pedophiles, and so they set him up to get rid of him.
What?
Yeah,
Brother, you've
that's
been
the
going
hill
down
I'm-
the TikTok holes.
I have been deep into good ways into that TikTok world.
rabbiting down the hole.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so there's all these clips of like Michael Jackson like calling out these people like, you know, oh, this person's a devil. He does horrible things and la la la. And they all are all in the Epstein files. Like all these people he's talking about
Yeah.
have all been in the Epstein files the whole time. And there were people like he's the CEO of the music company that he was signed with and
What?
all these other people. And so they said that they went on this big crazy thing because they're like, everybody loved Michael. They had to
Just turn
turn
it
him
around.
against him or else they'd be like, oh, wait, is he speaking the truth? And he's always like, I would never hurt, what was he say? I would never hurt children. I would kill myself before I ever hurt a kid. And then he says, but, you know, I'm doing everything I can to protect these people from, you know, and there's a bunch of people who's like, they were going to go to the island and Michael said, no, don't go there, et cetera, et cetera. And
Is Michael in the Epstein files?
no, that's what I mean. So he doesn't appear anywhere in the Epstein files as a person of interest.
But is he
Anytime-
mentioned at all?
Yeah,
Just
but
in the...
so like him and Obama and somebody else that people talk shit about them in the Epstein files, but not
they're
like
not a person
they
of
were on the
interest.
plane. They weren't, you know,
were at the
mentioned
island.
as a thing. Yeah, they
Okay.
didn't go to the island and that sort of stuff.
So you're
that's-
saying the hill you're willing to die on is that Michael Jackson was set up
He was set
because
up.
of the Epstein files.
because of the Epstein files.
That's a hill. That's quite
That's
the
a
hill.
hill.
Because I actually talked to my niece about this today. Happy
Oh.
birthday to my niece, by the way. It's her birthday today. 19th birthday. She's an Aries just like me. So you can imagine.
Awesome.
Top tier. Look,
To
she actually loves Michael Jackson. 19 years old, mind you. Has no idea. Wasn't even alive, I think, when he died. But anyway, she's like, I won't watch anything. I refuse to believe he's a pedophile. I'm like, I don't know. That's a bit cool. Okay, now I will challenge you on this. All right. So you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
her.
go for
Now,
it.
now we talked about this a few episodes way back, first in
You
them
said when
Yarns Worlds.
we're canceling Michael Jackson.
Why haven't black people cancel Michael Jackson? Because
Yes.
everybody else is getting canceled, but you bring up Michael Jackson, everyone's like, oh my God, you can't cancel Michael. Me as one of them, because I'm like, it's Michael Jackson. But then the docos, all the things. Now, in the documentaries, you see him in the room by himself with kids in the bed. How
Yeah.
does anyone justify that? Epstein files or not, set up or not, whatever or not, and the fact that he had paid off a lot of the people that tried to take him to court. How do you dispute that with the hill that you're willing to die on?
I am disputing that. I'm not saying he was all mentally there.
Okay, so
I'm
we're
just saying that he
pleading
was-
mental health
We're
reasons.
saying
Okay.
no, not
No?
I don't know if is it mental health?
What do
Yeah,
you
I guess it
mean?
is
Are
mental
you
health.
you're talking maybe some sort of mental cognition?
Yeah,
like,
I
yep,
don't think
okay.
mentally cognitive he was
Cognitive, right? Cognitive. Okay.
You know, like you listen to his
I
voice,
don't know.
you listen to how he acts. Like there was definitely
I don't
some,
know.
there's definitely the potential for some trauma-based behaviors because of his
Trauma-based, yes.
childhood, being abused as a young kid, blah blah blah, child star, all that sort of stuff. You know, there's always
I
the potential
I
for
would I would disagree. Or I wouldn't not. But look, who knows? Because disabilities are very hidden and all sorts of things. But I would definitely say personality disorders, at least with Michael Jackson, especially towards the end of his life, and then obviously the medical abuse of the medications that he was taking. Like those things have effects on you. So was he of sound mind maybe towards the end or like parts of his career? We're talking, you know, if there was drug influence in there because he was getting all types of top-ups of all sorts of things to keep him kind of going, and that's pretty well documented. So I don't know, man, but I still can't get over the fact that he had kids in the bed.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot for me. So any grown-ass man should not have that happening.
True.
I don't know, the hill, but you know what? That's a very interesting rabbit hole you went down, because at the moment, and I'm really like, I don't know if you've seen, there's an actual documentary on Four Corners about the Epstein files now and how it's progressive. If you don't know anything about them, ABC Four Corners, the Epstein files story they've done, really comprehensive and super interesting to start to see the levels of power that had protected Jeffrey Epstein and his followers over the years. But I believe, I tend to believe, I don't know. No, you know what? I need to go down the rabbit hole myself first.
Yep.
So I can't sit on the hill with you just yet. Can't sit on the hill. Sorry.
No, I'll send you some videos. Don't worry about that.
You're sitting up there though? You're on the hill?
I'm staying up there. I think after everything that we've seen from the people involved with the Epstein files, the level of corruption that's involved, I think it's
Trickle down on
more
Michael.
more than believable that they would go to those efforts too.
Okay, here's one question I'll leave with you and the listeners. Is Jeffrey Epstein dead? Oh, let's come back to that next week. Let's just leave it here. Everyone process that. We'll put it out on socials. Send us your DMs because we want to know, is Jeffrey Epstein actually dead? That's the question we're going to answer next week.
Yep.
Okay, the hill that you're willing to die on. You want to hear mine for this week?
Yes, please.
All right, you ready? The hill that I'm willing to die on, everybody. Kanye. Yay is back.
Oh,
Redeemed.
no. Oh,
Redeemed.
no.
Uncancelled. He's back, baby.
No.
He's back.
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
here by yourself.
No. You know what? I'm not by myself because let me read you some stats. He's just dropped a new album, Bully, okay?
Yeah.
It amassed 33.2 million Spotify streams in its first 24 hours. Okay? The biggest hip-hop debut of 2026 also apparently was closer to 50 million though. Monthly listeners jumped by 2 million people overnight for that one album drop. 16 out of 18 tracks charted globally at the same time. Father, the song with Travis Scott, topped the single chart. So 33 to 50 million streams day one of the album after being written off. And he came out with a concert, two-day only concert, announced last minute, brought out Lauryn Hill, Travis Scott, iconic big globe, sold out 2 nights in a row. Bang, streamed, bang. Independent, not signed, none of them things. Back,
No,
baby.
he's not back.
He's back,
And
I'm telling you.
the reason why I know he's not back is
Here we go.
because he headlined them. He's headlining those things, and all the sponsors are pulling out.
Some sponsors are pulling out, some are actually opting
Pepsi,
in.
all the
Coke,
major sponsors are pulling out.
Pepsi pulled out. Guess what? Coke's like, we'll get in there. Okay,
Yeah, but
what's the hill though?
That's not Coke is not a moral judgment. Anybody that Coke
What about Coke Zero? That's
rape-
morally right.
they rape the world of resources.
What, Pepsi don't do
Coke
that?
needs to go down like the Epstein family.
Wow.
No, I don't think it's back.
Yeah,
I
where is
think
that?
it's just a little temporary.
No. There's
It's
no
a temporary
way.
little hit. Everybody likes the new and exciting stuff, but
No.
he still had the SWAT stickers. He still said slavery was a choice. He still said all
Okay,
the dumb
at what
shit that he
point
did.
though? Okay, we're going to talk about Michael. We're going to give passes to Michael. Okay, no, Aaron
No,
Nagus,
we're
don't
not-
shake
it's
your
not
head.
the same
You
thing.
was giving passes to Michael just a minute ago
I'm
when
giving
you were
pass to Michael because he didn't have SWAT stickers on his
but he
page,
had
so,
children in his bed. Okay, make it make
Yeah.
sense, everybody. No, hear me out.
He didn't say I love Donald Trump.
Listen, you had pass to Michael because he wasn't all there because of the medication and the personality disorders. Does Kanye not have bipolar, which is a psychosocial disability? At what point, when he was unmedicated, yes, he said some horrible things, and they were disgraceful. And I will also say anti-Semitic, all the things, horrible, horrible things that, yes, are unforgivable in a sense. But at what point do we go, the lad has bipolar? When do we forgive people for the mistakes they make? And then in this generation...
When he apologizes.
But he did apologize. He apologized.
No, he didn't.
He did. Did you not see the apology? He did.
I
He
didn't see the
apologized.
apology.
He actually did apologize.
I saw a weak ass,
Here we go.
non-accepting media piece. I didn't see a genuine apology from anybody.
He apologized.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
At what point though do we go? Where is this cancel culture stop? Like when someone we're just going to cancel them and that's it forever. It's just forever you're cancelled because when you were unmedicated and
When
you
he
were
rectifies what he
spiraling.
did.
How does he rectify though? What's it going to take for him
He's
to be
gotta-
uncancelled?
He's got to actually do something that doesn't make him look like he's an Uncle Tom.
But
He did all the racist stuff. He did all the anti-Semitic stuff. He said sorry, not sorry, and then
when did he
he's
say
an
sorry,
amazing
not
musician.
sorry?
That's
You're
what his
putting
apology
words in
was.
his mouth. Come on now.
Sorry, not sorry. I've seen better apologies from 3-year-olds.
He never said sorry, not
I'm
sorry.
sorry I drew on the wall with crayons. That's what it sounded like when
Aaron,
he
why are you
said
telling
sorry.
lies now? You're putting actual words in Kanye West. Sorry, Ye's mouth.
Yeah, so he had to change his name because he didn't want to get cancelled again.
The thing is, I don't think he's cancelled. He has cancelled the cancel. Him and Dave Chappelle and others cancelled the cancel. They're like, no, we're not cancelled. Sorry, this isn't it.
It's a brief time in the sun. He's not
No,
back.
it's not brief.
He just be here and then I'll do a concert and be like, actually, that's right. He is.
The gift of
lad
bringing
needs
out
help.
Lauryn Hill on top of a globe that is the world, for Lauryn Hill to come out and sing All
I didn't
Falls
say he
Down.
wasn't a genius.
Brother, I'm telling you, the gift
Didn't say he wasn't
is,
a genius.
the apology is his gift of music. That's what it is. He's back, baby. It's the hill I'm willing to die on. Them yarns. Yeah, he's back.
All the Republicans like, oh yeah, he's one of us, and then like, oh that's right,
He's
I
not.
forgot he was black.
He's never been one of them. I think Kanye has autism. He has bipolar. He is very misunderstood. And I think he deserves a second chance is just all I'm
I'll
saying.
think about it when he rectifies and makes up for his past behaviors, but actually doing something. Not
We've
just,
got to cancel
just
this
saying
cancel
sorry.
culture. All right?
No,
Culture
I'm
killing the
keeping-
cancel culture.
We're keeping cancel culture.
No, we're not. I don't like it.
It's here to stay.
That's the hill I'm willing to die on too. Cancel culture
You
is
can't have two
cancel.
hills. You ain't got one hill.
I got all the hills. I got 7 sisters over here. What?
So yes.
Man,
I'll do
Kanye.
some research into his apology. You do some research on Michael Jackson and conspiracy theories.
Deal, my friend.
We'll come back.
Absolute deal.
We'll come back and see who's still sitting on the hill.
That's so funny. All right, that's it for us. We're back, baby. We'll catch you, mob.
I missed your sister. It was hard talking to myself for
It really
30
was.
minutes.
I can imagine. I'm sure you found it super hard, though.
I like talking to myself in real life, but when I had to hear myself what it actually sound like, I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore.
You did a good job, my friend. We'll be back next week on them yarns. Yo.
Gotcha. Yeah, well.
We're back. Say true God. Them yarns.
Say true God.